Yo, what's up, people? I'm fucking tired. I don't know what is with me at the moment, right? I seem to not be able to get to sleep until like 3 in the morning these days. And I'm the type of person who doesn't really feel good unless they sleep for like 12 hours, like 10, 12 hours. And so that means, and even waking up at like 12 or like 11, you know, like midday, it makes me feel so shit. But I'm sure once I get into the day, I'll be calm. Although I have been up for like maybe fucking 2-3 hours and I still feel like shit. But we got some good bud. We got some alright bud as well. We're gonna have some doobies. Drew, I know why you don't get sleep early. No, but this is the thing. Bovini, even we fucking, like, we play games until like fucking midnight, 1 in the morning. And then I'll still stay up for like 2 fucking hours because I just won't be able to sleep. Like, I'll get into bed and I'll just be laying there like... Sad. Right. What are we smoking? I got this dog in here. Sort of on the cure. I'm going to try and cure this for as long as I possibly can. Because it's just, I don't think it's quite up to scratch. I mean, it is fucking getting there. I've even got a little humidity controlled square in there. But it is coming along. Also got this Farm OG. I've got a nice nug left in here. So, maybe we should start off with the Farm OG. If that sounds good. I mean, it sounds good to me. But, the Farm OG is just something special. It's just something special. Have notifications gone out yet? There's only like 50 people here. I mean, it is a Saturday. I don't really know. I haven't streamed on a Saturday at this time for a while. So, we'll see. But, let's stick the weed in the grinder. And we smoke it up. Have you tried cookie dough, Drew? Cookie dough? You play games till like 3 AM, not midnight. Nah. So prime example is just last night, bruv. We played games until it hit like fucking 1 in the morning. Then I went off. I stopped playing the games. I didn't play any games after that. I still didn't sleep until 3 in the fucking morning. And that's just how it go. Sad, man. Right. Let me get this bud here. Stick it in the grinder. Oh. A little bit of stalk from that. Take that off. Sweet. And we'll stick that on here. Bang. Farm OG is dank. Had some a couple weeks ago. It is fucking nice. It's fucking phenomenal. Oh, really nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. I totally missed over that other comment. Have you ever tried cookie dough? What, like a strain called cookie dough? I don't think so. I do not think so. Oh. The closest thing I got to Farm OG was some shit that's not like, hey, what the fuck does that mean? What? I'm confused. That's how it goes. We get off at 5 and don't sleep till 8. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, bro. No, I just want to be able to sleep. Being able to sleep would be would be nice. It would be nice. I don't know. Right. Oh, man. Dying, man. I need some more roach as well, because I don't have any, like, actual roach. I'm, like, resorting to roach the fucking packet of papers, which is sad, which I don't really like doing that, because, like, you see this bit on the top of it? Like, that's fucking ink, bruv, and I ain't smoking that, and I may have fucked this up, because I always try and rip that bit off, but it's really hard. Hey. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't really like fucking smoking bits like that. It makes your fucking roach go oily and shit and fucking... It's just not really the nicest thing, you know? Not really the nicest thing, right? Let's go. Have you tried the Billy Kimber OG? It's probably my favorite OG anyway. Yeah, I have tried the Billy Kimber. It tastes very similar to the Farm OG. It's the only OG that I could say is similar to the Farm. Like, there's no other OG that tastes similar to it other than the Billy Kimber. So yeah, if you like the Billy Kimber, you'll like the Farm. Yeah. What do you reckon the best plant is to grow in the UK? What? Like, the best plant to grow in the UK. I mean, in a certain country doesn't fucking matter. It's the setup, innit? I mean, unless you're talking outdoor, fucking move to a different country, bruv. Indoor, it's not like there's, you know, one strain that does the best in the UK as opposed to all of the rest. It's something you got to find yourself, my man. Unless you're talking about outdoor, obviously, in which case, yeah, there probably will be certain strains that are better for our climate and stuff. But, Well, there we go. Drew used one of the new pieces, but I've used pairs of them. I don't have any reason to use them right now. I don't have any, like, overly, like, right. Yeah, fucking growing outdoor, bud. Move country, bro. Go somewhere. Go Barca, bro. get a little. Rent a place in Barca and grow it there. You can actually do that, you know. You can become a member of certain like grow clubs in Spain, and then like pay a fee a month, and they'll grow a plant for you, and then you can pay an extra fee for them to like cure it for you, like cut, harvest, cure, or you can take it and harvest it yourself, like there with them, and then take it home afterwards. That's pretty sick. I do like that. I'm pretty sure you have to be a Spanish resident to sign up to those though, because otherwise you get bare people just from other countries doing that, and then just fucking like posting their weed back home or something, or fucking trying to drive it back. God damn. Wish I could get any choices over here. The only options I got is bush or hydro, and they shim. And that's not, I mean, yeah, that's not even strains. Like, hydro just means hydroponically grown, and bushweed is just some shit that mate's fucking grown and compact into a fucking bush, innit? I don't know. I'm going back to bed. Fuck this, I'm too tired. Also, Drew watching the fight with us tonight. I'm tempted to, but at the same time, I'm also really tempted to go coffee shop and watch it there. So, it's like, it's like weird. I mean, I guess if I go coffee shop, then I have to drive home really, really late. But if I stay at home, then I can just fall asleep halfway through. Which would be, I mean, but both are good options. Both are good options. Fight party for sure. Hey, well, I mean, I just don't know who I'm watching the fight with. God damn, man. This is tasty. Yes, Ryan. Are you in Basingstoke today? Are you about today? What are you saying, my man? What are you saying? Someone said, do you not pack down your joints? I do, I just don't use a pokey to do that. Like, I roll, so I don't have anything, like, tipping out over the edge of the spliff, right? Like, nothing's, like, coming out of that paper bit. So I can literally pinch that top bit of the paper, and then go like that, and then push it down with my hands, while sort of, like, giving it a little twisting motion, just like, yeah, and it just, yeah. And it'll pack it down without having to use a pokey or nothing. It works in 2 seconds. I don't know, I've just always found that easier, because otherwise you always got to have a pokey with you. And all that shit. Whereas if you just do it like that, then it's easy as fucking it. Do you still skate? Of course I skate. Smoking some honey booger right now, banging. And you in Basingstoke tomorrow? Fuck yeah. But do I still skate? Of course I still skate. Of course. I've been getting some banging clips recently. I want to do a free running video as well, you know. I want to do a free running video at some point. Because wait, look at this clip, yeah? I'm going to show you guys this clip. I'm actually like, well, I was looking through some of my old Facebook videos, yeah? And I saw this one video of like a bunch of free running stuff that I'd done, like just like weird moves, like doing the worm and then like backflipping off something from my hands, like, you know, doing the worm on the side of something and then backflipping from my hands out of the worm and shit like that, you know. And right at the end of that video is straight up a clip of me landing a fucking double backflip, like off of something. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't think I had any clips of me doing this trick ever. Like, ever, anywhere. Most of my friends always just think I'm gassing when I say, like, oh, yeah, I did double backflip off this, yeah. But, like, wait, have a look at this clip. Oh. Look at that. Like, wait, I'll make it bigger. I'll make it bigger. But, no, look at that. That was well nice as well. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Bro, would I do that now? Maybe. Now that I've seen the clip of me doing that, maybe I would. Maybe I would. We just grab the end of the joint and shake it. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but I just don't really like shaking my joint. I don't really know. It just freaks me out a bit. I pack it tapping the roach on something. Yeah, a lot of people do it like the tap 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 that way. But I find that if you do that and you have it like all the weeds like poking out the end, you sometimes lose stuff like, you know, falling out the top, like right at the beginning of you tapping it and that. Yo, bruv, tell me what you listen to for music. Thank you for the super chat. I don't really get super chats. Like, YouTube gives me, like, fucking nothing from it. If you use the link in the description, then you can play music yourself and show me some of your music. But my music is, I've got a playlist in the description, actually. If you go in the description, there's a Spotify link, and it has a public playlist of just, like, my current shit that I listen to. I think it's pretty updated at the moment. Where's it updated to? It's updated to 3 days ago, but it's not really that updated. If I'm honest, I could update that a bit more. Is it that one and that, and then if I go to there, and then okay, skip duplicate. Sweet, there we go. Now the playlist is completely 100% up to date with my current music, my current playlist. It's really weird. There's one song that keeps removing from my playlist, but it's in the playlist, but it's removing from my personal playlist. It's really weird. Like, it just never stays there. Don't you ever fancy going traveling with V and Steffi? Not really. Not really. I mean, like, they go to Bali and, like, Indonesia and that. Bro, if I go fucking Bali, bruv, I will literally get my head chopped off. You can't smoke weed in Bali, bruv. Like, not like I smoke weed, bruv. Like, you gotta remember on, like, the traveling stuff, yeah. Like, I'll travel to countries where I can comfortably smoke my shit and not have any issues. Places like in Indonesia, they will chop your head off on the fucking street to make an example out of you and be like, don't smoke weed, bruv. Like that's an extreme example, but like, it has happened. Like, they fucking shot people in Bali on the beach playing div for smoking a fucking joint, innit? Or like, I think so. Like, or shit like that, innit? Like, so fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. If they want to do some Europe trips, I'm game. I'm game. Europe trips all day long. Jason in the back, Steffi in the back. We go around, we pick up people. Yeah, that'd be sick. But Asia, whoo. I'ma stay here. I'ma stay here, and yeah. Oh, god damn, this Farm OG, it's fucking lovely tasting. I'll tell you what, guys. After this, we'll roll a big doobie. We'll roll a big doobie. Some massive doobie ting. I don't know what we're gonna do. Something. Maybe I'll just do some fat cone. It'll probably still look exactly the same size as all my other joints, because it's kind of how I got trained to roll. But oh well. Where is your favorite place to smoke in the world? I don't really have like favorite places to smoke or anything. Like, I have favorite places in general to just be, but like not to smoke or anything. I find smoking is like, for me, smoking isn't like a primary thing, right? Like, for me, smoking is a very secondary thing. Like, if I'm doing something, smoking is like the least of my worries, because I'm doing it fucking anyway most of the time, innit? So I don't really have like, you know, favorite places to go and smoke, because, you know, smoking to me is just like smoking, isn't it? Like it's my medication. It's not like, you know, people have like a specific spot, you know, favorite place to take their fucking pill in, isn't it? Like what room to be in. Like it doesn't really matter. But I do have favorite places in general just to be, or maybe favorite scenarios to have a smoke in as such, like, you know, like before bed and stuff like that. But apart from that, not so much favorite places. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't usually fucking, how'd you play the song, first time donating? Thank you very much, my man. You have to use the link in the description to do the donation if you want to play a song instead of using the super chat. So if you go in the description, there's like a little thing that says donations with like a red circle next to it. And then there's a Streamlabs link, and like any donations above $2, US dollars that is, you can just copy and paste the YouTube link into the media section, and then it will just play whatever YouTube link you played, up to 3 minutes in length. So you can't be playing mixes and shit like that. Thank you for that, Dono, though. And also text-to-speech will work as well, so like I won't have to like read out your comment as well. It will like read it out itself, which is pretty sick. It's medication, but it's some very enjoyable medication. Exactly, I said there's nothing wrong with enjoying your medication. Absolutely nothing wrong with enjoying your medication. It's just more that it's not like like smoking is never my primary thing, you know. It's like, it's never like, oh, I'm gonna go to this place to smoke, you know. Like, that's never like my primary goal, unless it's like a coffee shop, you know. But that's kind of like the point of going to a coffee shop. But you know, I don't usually ever go to certain places or do certain things or even hang out with certain people with just the goal in mind of I want to smoke, because like I'm probably going to be doing that anyway. Yeah. Just bought 3.5 of Sunset Sherbet for £90. Damn. Fucking hell, that must be the best Sunset Sherbet in the world for that price, bruv. In Asia such as Bali, transportation of marijuana is punishable by death of fire and Scott. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, fuck that. And like that, like transportation of cannabis can literally be whittled down to, I just saw him get out of his car. And he's smoking a spliff now. Like, so he obviously transported it from there to here. Let's fucking shoot the cunt in the face. Like, I'm good. Any plans to check out Barcelona? I've been to Barcelona quite a few times. I definitely want to do it again. I was thinking about doing it for Christmas. Well, I don't have anyone to go with me. I want someone to come with me. And the only person who I think would come with me can't even come with me. Which is a bit sad. I always do. Mine is that just involves smoking a chain. See, that's not really like my motive. Because I'll be smoking anyway, you know. You know, maybe if my motive is like just chatting with someone, then that'd be sick. Oh shit! Thank you very much, my man. Oh shit! I think man's put the media link in the wrong bit.
Good day, man. Just
oh no, he didn't. He must have put it in both bits because he was worried. The second bit that you put it in was the right bit that you put it in. Thank you, Dominic. My G, absolute G. Thank you very much for a banging tune as well. Thank you for the $3. Safe on that. Oh yeah, and he said he's just smoking some Stardog. You smoking some Stardog? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Stardog nice? Is it good? Or is it like mine? Too early. Yo, I haven't heard this song in ages. Like time. When did this song come out? Is this like a more recent one or is it like an old one? Because I feel like I'm getting confused between two songs now. Obviously both by Mac Miller, but I feel like, oh, it was really loud as well, sorry for that. But I feel like I'm getting confused between two songs. Is this a newer one or an older one? Because at first I thought it was an older one, but now I'm thinking it's a newer one. And, well, I mean, as new as it can be. But, it's smelling nice, I must say. No, that's definitely an older one. I'll turn it up. I thought it was too loud. It was fine. It looked fucking loud on my audio levels. Like last year. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, I think I was getting confused between this and a different one then. I thought this was an older one. What's the old song that sounds like this one? That's like similar, has like a similar beat. The bit that we just heard has a similar bit to that in it, with the vocals. Alright, this is smelling nicer now. I must say, this is smelling a lot nicer than it was before. And we're gonna roll a big doobie. Oh, I bought a grinder because of your recent video. Thank you. Which one did you get? I'm glad I could be of help to help you find a grinder. Oh, yeah, it's smelling very nice now. Let's just hope that it smokes like it smells, because I don't think it will, but it smells nice. Oh, thank you, Dominic, for that tune. My man, some nice Mac Miller vibes. Someone said this came out 4 months ago. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why halfway through I was like, hold on, no, this is a recent one. Well, what is the one that sounds like this from time ago? I swear there's one that sounds like that from time ago. Jay and Silent Bob grinder, bro. Yes, man. Using the same grinder right now. It's my day-to-day one. What tea is that? This t-shirt, it's Cheese London. It's a Cheese London t-shirt. Cheese London. The boys with the only good cheese that exists anymore. Oh, yeah, those boys do bits. Actually, I haven't spoken. Oh, I don't have his number anymore. It's on my old phone. Those boys do bits, man. I basically packed this grinder as much as I could possibly pack it. So if this joint looks exactly the same as my other fucking joints, I'm sorry, but it's a big joint. Oh. It's like hard to even grind all this up. Oh, I've been using plastic for ages, but I had to switch over. See, I've literally been using plastic grinders for like all of my fucking smoking life, yeah. And it's taken me so long to find a metal grinder that actually works for me. But this Jay and Silent Bob grinder, oh my god, actually works like a grinder should for me. And it's the right size as well. It's almost the same size as a two-piece, which I can't deal with like some, like say this grinder for instance. I used this for a while. But it's just so fucking annoying to take around with me, to the point where I'd still use the plastic one sometimes. Like, I would just take the plastic one around with me. Like, nowadays, I only use the plastic one, really, for, like, CBD bud, or, like, bud that doesn't really, like, I don't want to, like, cross the tastes of, like, one and the other one if I've got two different flavors and shit. And even then, I don't even do that now, because I've got a grab grinder for that. Would you say 95% of your life revolves around cannabis? No. Like, not at all. I mean, yes, cannabis is definitely has to do with a lot of my life, and is my job. Like you know, like, yeah, I would say it's a big part of my life. Definitely not 95% of my life. Like, you know, I've got a social life. I've got life outside of YouTube. I do other stuff. Like smoking weed isn't my hobby. You know, it's my medication. It's something that I do because it helps me feel normal. You know, like I wouldn't say 95% of my life revolves around cannabis, but I would say that I would say that, like, without cannabis I wouldn't be able to live my life. But the whole point of using it is so that I can have my life and live it normally, you know? Because without it, I just didn't have a fucking quality of life at all. It's just fucking awful, bruv. Like, you know, like having you know, that adrenaline issue in my brain. It's like it like fucked my life up, bruv. And like I wasn't able to live without it. So like no, I would say, you know, I do a lot of research into cannabis, and I really try to make cannabis help a lot of other people as well. And it's my job. So I would say that, yeah, about 50% of my life probably does revolve around cannabis. Not in the sense of revolves around smoking cannabis, but just revolves around cannabis in some way. That being my job involves it. I use it as my medication, and I have to research it as much as I possibly can, even when I'm not technically working, you know? Like, and also then I have the whole other side of my life, which is, you know, going to all the canna events and going to, you know, and doing all the stuff to be in the cannabis community in the UK. It's like next level. Ain't working, bro. Put on Gangland by Young C. I will try, but someone will fucking put it on. It's not on Spotify, so I can't put it on. Fuck. I can't really put YouTube stuff on while I'm streaming. It's just way too fucking awkward. I don't have like a desktop. Yeah, it's not on Spotify, my man. Or is it? Or is it? I don't think so. I mean, something came up for it, but it's definitely not what I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, sorry, my man. Otherwise, I don't know if anyone's got my man's back, but I can't do it. This is why it's as an option. If it's on Spotify, I can do it, but and even then, someone will just play over the top of it, because it's how it goes. I could have no donations on a whole stream, and I could play a tune myself, and someone will play the fuck over the top of it, just to play over the top of it. Did you meet the majority of your current friends through cannabis? No. No. Don't get me wrong, I met a lot of my friends through cannabis, like, say, people in the smoking scene, in the canna scene, and stuff like that. But none of my friends, like, you know, in my day-to-day life, did I meet through cannabis. Like, no, I met most of my day-to-day friends through YouTube, and then most other friends through either college, school, or free running, or skating. Any of those things, because that's you know, it wasn't on. I fucking searched for it, and there's like 4 songs by some fucking random person that don't look like that fucking Look, I'm still getting nothing, bruv. So you can suck a dick, bruv. Like. You can suck a dick. Like, I don't know what else you're trying to get me to fucking search for, but I searched for the man's thing and it is not there. So have you ever dated a viewer, or would you? No. Like, there's a difference between, like, I always say, like, same with when people are like, have you ever made friends with viewers, or do you ever hang out with viewers? Like, no, I don't really, like, hang out with just random people who watch my channel. But I do make friends with people who watch my channel. Like, through, you know, that's... If there's... like, you know, it is a place where I put myself out there. And there are going to be chill people who watch my stuff who have a lot in common with me. And if people reach out to me or we talk on Discord or just certain ways, like, you know, for us to interact, like, and we become actual mates, like, fuck yeah, I'll hang out with you. And it's the same thing with, like, if it's like a female and, like, you know, we met through them watching my channel or vice versa, me watching their channel or something, like, you know, and then we become friends and then we were to date afterwards. Like, I mean, that's a different story, innit? Because I mean, that's how, like, me and Billy met, innit? And we dated, and, like, technically we both just watched each other's stuff. But like you know, we never dated each other as a viewer, innit? Like, you know, that's because that just doesn't happen in any reality ever. Like, you've got to know somebody, innit? Same with making friends. You don't just suddenly become, you know, or same with hanging out, innit? You don't just suddenly hang out with, like, random people, innit? You, like, make mates with people, you talk with them, and then you hang out with them, innit? And by that point, they're no longer just, like, a random person watching, or even them, not really anyone, it's just like a random person watching the stream. You guys are all, you know, active in the chat, and I recognize almost every single person who's in here, or I do recognize every single person who's in here regularly. I almost recognize everyone who's in here every time, you know, so, like, it's not like people are just, like, randoms in here, and obviously people in the streams are a lot easier to meet and make friends with than, say, people who just watch a random video and shit like that. Like, it's really different. But yeah, nothing just happens, innit? Like, I don't really understand people who have that mentality of something just happens like that. It's like, that never happens in any reality ever, anywhere. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know, it's the same thing with, like, a lot of people always think, like they'll send me messages and be like, oh, well, you make YouTube videos about weed and you're, like, the biggest person in the UK about weed, so, like, have you smoked up with this famous person in the UK who smokes weed and this person and this person? I'm like, no. Because, like, one, I can't just reach out to them and go, hey, you want to smoke? And two, they even if they did watch my stuff, which I doubt they do, they wouldn't then come back to me and fucking, oh, shit, Safer man. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it. I totally lost track of what I was fucking gonna say. I totally lost track of what I was gonna say with that. I think it all made sense, anyways. I think it all made sense. Right, we got ourselves a nice doobie. Oh, we got Dominic as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Vibes, man. What country you in at the min? And
Vibes.
what's the best coffee shop to go in Amsterdam? We always end up in Bulldog.
Fuck the Bulldog, bruv. That's the worst coffee shop of them all. Fuck the Bulldog. The most overpriced, overhyped, wank coffee shop of them all, bruv. Go Plug, man. Go to the Plug. You'll never want to go any coffee shop ever, any other coffee shop ever again. You managed to get a hold of Black Ripper yet? I mean, we've met many times. I don't have his number on this phone, actually. I have his number on my other phone. So I probably should reach out to him or something. So how can you end up in the Bulldog so dead? But yeah. But I mean, it has to happen for some people because the Bulldog obviously exists and is still a thing and gets hype. So there are obviously people out there who have that. That is a thing. Okay, I'll fuck with this. Whoa. Definitely tastes better than it did when I first smoked it. Whoa. And this is a nice big doink as well. I don't know if this looks any bigger than my usual joints, but this was like to the max of a paper. Oh, that actually tastes well nice. I'm impressed. Oh, oh, tickly on my throat as well. Oh damn! And my camera's like falling off. Fuck no. Sweet. Have I ever smoked ABV bud? No. I think one time when I was really low on bud, I had like a little bit of AVB, which was like barely vaped, and I had like a little bit of bud as well. So I mixed them together so I could get it so it was actually like enough to smoke a joint. But no, other than that, I mean, I can understand people who would try it if it's like a last resort thing. But at the end of the day, you may as well just make an edible out of it. Unless like yeah, I don't know. Unless yeah, unless you've got like a tiny little amount, it's not really being vaped. There's not really much point to it apart from making edibles. Thank you, Dominic, for that tune. My motherfucking G. Yeah, thank you. If anyone else has a tune to put on, feel free to stick it on. The grey area and Bulldog are such amazing places. Fuck grey area. Fuck Bulldog. Oh. Like, I can't deal with Bulldog anymore. Oh, I can't deal with grey area anymore in general. Grey area. Shit bud. Shit service. Just not friendly vibes. Not really my cup of tea. Yeah, not really my fucking cup of tea. I just thought it was so funny how, like, we went to fucking grey area, right? And they were such cunts. Like, they were such cunts. Especially about, like, me streaming and that. Like, the guy fucking, like, I finally get to the fucking front of this queue. And the guy starts eating an apple in front of me, yeah? And bearing in mind, he doesn't even realise that I'm streaming at this point. Which I'm not even streaming and showing people's face or anything. I've got, like, a stream. And I'm, like, holding it next to my leg. With the screen turned off. With the camera facing my fucking leg, right? And I go up to the counter. I finally get there. The guy starts eating a fucking apple in front of me, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? I've waited, like, 15 minutes in this stupid queue. And now you're eating an apple in front of me, bruv. Like, fucking serve me. Like, but I'm patient. I wait. Man finishes his fucking apple. And then finally, he's like, you know, he's like, oh, what do you want? I'm like, oh, I want to see some of the Gorilla Glue and the Girl Scout cookies. And so then he's like taking ages trying to find it. And the guy behind me says like, oh, why you got the selfie stick in that? And I just go, oh, I stream in that. Like, you know, I do like live streams and that. And then the guy just like looks at me from behind the counter and goes like, oh, what, you're live streaming? We don't take kindly to people who live streaming here. We like you can't just come into a coffee shop and live stream, man. Like that's so rude, man. I'm like, brother's telling me that live streaming is rude, yeah? When man's has just eaten an apple in front of me instead of serving me, bruv. Like, are you fucking having a joke, yeah? So then I'm just like, I brush it off and I'm like I'm not really live streaming it on anyone. It's at the ground. Like, I just want to get some wheat, yeah? And he's like, you know, he's still being a dickhead. And he shows me the Gorilla Glue. And he shows me the Thin Mint. And they're both dead as fuck. And I didn't want to look like a bitch. Like, because I was literally, in my mind, I was like, damn, this is dead. And I wanted to just leave and be like, fuck that. But I didn't want to seem like a bitch who's going to be like, oh, because I've just been told that I'm rude, I'm just going to leave. So I was like, I literally told him, I was like, nah, that cookies is dead. Like, actual dead. I'll grab one of this Gorilla Glue. And then I left, and the Gorilla Glue was dead, bruv. Gorilla Glue was just dead. And the last time I went in there, it was awful service and fucking dead, bud. Like, and the time before that, I got Thin Mint cookies from there, and it was just not Thin Mint cookies. Like, it may have been Girl Scout cookies, but it weren't no Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Like, you can suck a dick. You can actually suck a dick. But that right there is why I don't like grey area. Yeah, that is why I don't like fucking grey area. Well, man. I don't know. I used to have good experiences there, like a long time ago, like 3-4 years ago. There was some good bud there, especially when there was no other places in Dam which had like Dutch grown like Cali strains and stuff. Their genetics are dead, bro. So I had good services, shit, bud. So this is the thing with grey area. You always get good service if there's nobody there. If it's like dead as fuck, they'll always give you good service. But if there's like loads of people there, they just don't give a fuck. Like, they just don't give a fuck. Like, if the queue's going to the fucking door, they're just like, oh, you got ID, go fucking. Like, oh, you want to know about the weed? Fuck off, buy it. Like, no, I don't know. I don't fuck with that. Yeah. Let's get Drew on the Joe Rogan podcast. I can't go to America. He's based in America, right? I can't go to fucking America, bruv. Like, that would be sick. That would be a sick podcast to go on. I think it would work well because I'm not actually the biggest fan of Joe Rogan. I wouldn't be sucking his dick the whole time. We'd have debates and shit, which would be interesting. Like, I think we would have, like, we do not share the same mind on cannabis in any way, shape, or form, I don't think. So it'd be interesting to know his standpoints on certain topics. 100%, that would be sick. And I think it would be a really good dynamic for the channel. I think it would benefit him. I think it would benefit me. But I can't go to America. And there's no way he come in here. Unless I had like fucking 10 mil subs, bruv. Ain't no way he come in here. 10 mil subs, bruv. Ain't no way he come in here. Unless I had like fucking 10 mil subs, bruv. Ain't no way he come in here. Unless I had like fucking 10 mil subs, bruv. Ain't no way he come in here. Unless I had like fucking 10 mil subs, bruv. Ain't no way he come in here. Go Canada. If he was in Canada, yeah, I'd be down. I'd go Canada and I'd fucking go on podcast. But I'm 99% certain he's based in America, in LA. I'm assuming LA, but oh, this joint is nice. I did a good job. I did a good job with this bum. Hell yeah. Red light will give you consent. No, I don't. Look, I'm not a prostitute guy. I know some people go to Amsterdam to fuck bare prostitutes, but that's not for me. Thank you, yeah, man, for the tune, my G. John, planning a trip to Dam in January. Any recommendations on coffee shop I should definitely go to? Cheers, man. Just a plug. The plug, Babylon, Voyages, Mr. K and Co, Wonny Hole. The only ones. Did Avi ever send me his fucking WhatsApp number? My phone on 1%. It's on 1%. I'm never going to be able to send this DM in time. I'll try. Oh, he already did send it to me. Shit. Alright, sweet, I'll do that. Oh. God damn, man. This is a nice fucking doobie. Still looking for the substance and jury to smoke up. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. It's possible. We've spoken before. Yeah, definitely possible. Oh, god damn, man. Dying. Would you do a Blaze Q&A with Abby? Yeah, I would do a Blaze Q&A with Abby. 100%, that'd be sick. I think it's sick that I really helped Abby's channel when he first came about, and we still speak. Like, you know, he had like a couple thousand subs. He did a sponsorship with me, where we did a couple live streams together. This was before I did live streams like this, and yeah, he did like a thing for a video as well, I think, and it really like helped him bump up, gained him like a couple thousand, and then the live stream stuff really helped him. I started really like, you know, giving him some tips on that, and his channel started flying. Sick. And he's been fucked over by YouTube a few times, but I'm glad he's still around. Oh, god damn. God damn. Where is the car? Outside. What are you chatting about? What are you chatting about? Oh, man, I'm fucking stoned right now. This joint's been going for a while. If that doesn't show how big this joint is, I don't know what will. Getting a pack of Girl Scouts in a shower. Onions. Oh, I was gonna say this, you know. Nobody appreciated my fucking banging tweet. Nobody appreciated my banging tweet that I tweeted yesterday. Only Americans will really get it, right? But someone tweeted saying, as Girl Scout cookie season is approaching, I'd just like to say that Thin Mints are trash. And then I said, unless you're talking about dank bud. But nobody will understand the tweet that I quoted unless they're American. And most of my followers on fucking Twitter are English. But that was a good tweet. A lot of Americans liked that tweet. And I liked it. But none of you English people appreciated that tweet yesterday. Sad. Baked Taxi featuring Abby. Baked Taxi can only happen in the UK, really, or around Europe. Fun. Got a notification for nothing. Oh. Oh, goddamn, man. Ever done packet? The fuck is man's talking about? I don't know what some people fucking talking about today, bruv. Or I wasn't even awake yesterday. You weren't even awake yesterday? What? How are you not awake? Do you skate or have you ever tried skateboarding? Yeah, why don't you guys follow me on Twitter, bruv? Look, I posted this not only a couple days ago. Let me get the link up. Where is it? There, it's right here. The 18th. I posted this on the 18th, bruv. Right, let me whack this. Oh wait, that's the wrong fucking one. Let me whack this and go whack and then way and then that. And it's just like a little line that I did, which I thought was quite nice. Just like a nice kick flip, little lazy legs, and then a nice tray flip over again. But yeah, I fucking skate. I've only been skating for like 2 years, but it's been fucking sick. I've been learning my shit. Why don't you guys follow me on fucking Twitter, bruv? What's going on? What's going on? Baked taxi does need to happen for real. Trust, bruv. I'm getting this shit sorted. I'm just trying to work out the best way to do it. I don't want to give anything away, really. I don't want to give too much away because like I've got 2 options of ways to do it, or I could do 2 different series with the taxi. I think the best way to do it is to do 2 different series with the taxi, because I know the other way of me thinking about it would just bang. It would go so good. Like, oh, I know the perfect person to fucking get in it as well. Shit. Drew, your Twitter ain't even in your description, mate. Yes, because my name, my channel name, triggers like fucking demonetization. So if I have it in there too many times, the live stream. I mean, I guess it's a stream, so it don't really matter. Should I just fucking add my socials in there? I'll add my socials at the bottom. Right. Right, Twitter is there, Instagram. Sweet, bang. They're both in there. You have to refresh, but sweet. Oh, I needed that little burp. I should have really had that in there the whole time, because I think I would have a lot more followers on Twitter and Instagram if I'd had my Twitter and Instagram in my description every single day when I've ever live streamed. And then I can say at the end of the stream, like, everyone follow me on fucking Twitter if you haven't already. And then, like, how sick is that? Damn, I should have been doing that for fucking years, bruv. That's why I have such a shit following on fucking Twitter now. Like, I just never gain followers. And the reason I used to gain followers on Instagram and Twitter was because I used to stream on YouNow, and all the fucking buttons are right there. Like, you can just click under the stream, it takes you right there. When your name triggers demonetization. I know, man. It's fucking peak. It's why I don't have my socials in, like, the description of my videos and that. Oh. Yeah. What's something saying? Use this, then your username won't be in the links. I mean, true, but then who the fuck clicks on that shit? And then also you got to think about it at the same time of, like, some people don't even click on them. Like, they just look at it and then follow it afterwards. So they look at the name and the URL and then follow it afterwards. So I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. And then the YouTube AI is like sick now, and it like literally goes onto the link. It'll go on the link and scour the page, and then also like know more about your video from that link, which is crazy. Right. Think about the system power they have to be able to do that for every link ever on any YouTube video. That's fucking madness, bruv. It's probably nothing for them. But that server power, yeah, is probably enough to power like a fucking country for like a fucking year. Like, some probably not, but I mean like some mad shit is what I'm saying. Right. I mean, fucking Jay is on its way out, and this was actually really nice tasting. I'm really, yeah, I think I need to smoke big joints of this when I smoke this to get that nice taste. Right, but I'm gonna be heading off because we're almost hitting the hour mark. I might be streaming later. Like, what time are we at now? Oh shit, we're almost at 4. Might be streaming at like 8, 9, and then I might be on Twitch at about 10, 11. I'm not 100%, but we will see. And one of those will happen. Right. The J is over. It's dead. Right. I'm off. Safe one for coming along. I'll see you guys soon. Later on today. Be there. Alright, 8, 9 PM. We'll have a big smoke up. Let's do it. Alright, peace out.